Hello, YouTube coin collectors and stackers. Today I have a fun video. I bought a collection from a gentleman last week, and he had called me and texted me about having these old peace dollars. Well, he didn't know what they were. Old silver dollars that his father had left him, and he didn't know what to do with them, and he's looking to sell them. So I sat down with him and I had all my stuff set up, my gray sheet, and all of my things, so I could go through each one and give them some, reasonably fair prices on everything. I was planning on grading them all and so forth. And I pick up the first one out of the thing, and this one's representative. I don't think this was the first one, I can't remember, but I go, hey, this has the word Dave scratched right into Liberty's face on this 1890. I mean, it's Cull otherwise, but and he goes, "Oh yeah, Dave, that was my dad." This almost looks like Day. It almost looks like a Y, but he goes, "Yeah, that was my dad." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess he wanted everyone to know that this 1890 Morgan dollar was his." And so I put it down, I put it to the side, and I said, "Okay, well, let's get to the next one here." So I grabbed the next one. So in this case, it's 1900. And I kind of go, this one has the word Dave scratched in it too, right across Liberty's face on this 1900. He goes, oh, that's interesting. So we start looking at them, and here it is again on this 1899. Oh, I mean, this is a nice coin. I mean, sadly, this is actually a really nice coin, right? You look at it, it weighs up full. It just that was sad. That's a heartbreaker right there. Not just a super valuable coin, but it's just a nice coin. Other than Dave being scratched in it, and you get the point. Here's another one, right, on this 1901 Philly. So 1901 Philly. So I think Dave. When I was talking to this gentleman further, I said, well, was Dave worried that someone was going to take his stuff? And he said, well, I don't know, man. And I look at this one. Christmas, 1947, or 48 rather. So you can see that card right in here, 12, 25, 48. And into this 23 Philly, looks like, yeah, Philly. Again, otherwise, pretty nice condition coin. Not perfect, but... And I'm looking for it. We'll get to it. Here's another really decent Morgan. Not, probably not super nice, but nice enough. And it looks like a Denver, so it's a 1921. Yep. And, what's that on the front there? Dave. Let's look at the next one. 1890. I love 1890 Morgans. Apparently so did Dave, because 1890 was the year that Eisenhower was born, and he used to love to give away 1890 Morgan dollars as a gift. So here's an 1890 New Orleans. So Dwight D. Eisenhower would actually give those away as gifts to kids from his birth year. So I like to collect them because I'm a big Eisenhower dollar fan and an Eisenhower fan in general. And look at this one. We're wandering away from the face, and we're just going to drift right across the neck. Like the slasher. It's like a slasher movie. It's 1922. Looks like, well, it doesn't matter. It's ruined anyway. And next we have this 1897. That one's not so bad. You can see it in there. Oh, there it is, right across. That's pretty big. 1897. Oh, at least none of these are crazy. We're going to get to a kind of a key date here shortly. You'll see. Here's a 25. And then Dave again, slasher style, right across the neck. And that's also a Philly. And I was like, I'm going through this pile, and I'm like, oh my God. So I said to the guy, I can only pay you like damaged cull prices for these. So that's what I paid him for him. He got it. There's another 1890 cull anyway. This one's a nice one. It's a 1922, and not a big deal, but and this one you can actually, it's not so bad, but there it is. And he liked to change it up, depending upon what mood he was in, I guess, Philly. he would just kind of do it slasher style. Here's the one that really killed me right here, okay? Try to cover your eyes, or, this is one of these things where you just don't want to see this. And it's not the keyest of key dates in the Peace Dollars series, but it's a rough one. This is first we'll flip it over here. So this is a Denver. And, I don't know. It's not terrible. I mean, it's a pretty decent coin. Good details in the hair. It's a 1934 Denver. And this one has a date carved in it. And this date is, what's that? 5/24/48. And I asked what that date was, and apparently that was Dave's birthday. So this 1934 Denver, it's got this weird tape mark or something on it as well. But, I mean, otherwise, it's actually a fairly decent coin, if not for those two things. I mean, oh God, that was a heartbreaker. That was probably the hardiest of heartbreakers of this group, was that 34 Denver Peace Dollar. No, not the greatest condition 21 Morgan, but there it is right there, right across her cheek. Is this a Denver? What is this one? Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's a Denver. And here's another 22. And where do you put it? Up, slasher style again, right across the neck. Oh, you can really see it right there. Almost looks like Dax, but no, we know it's Dave. And let's see what Dave did to this 1891 Morgan, right across Liberty's face there again, from north to south. And that's a Philly, 1891 Philly. God, and this one's actually got some like fun toning and stuff on it too. I mean, not the greatest shape. It's got other damage, of course, here, but maybe Dave did that as well. This is a pretty lustrous, and that's a Philly of some kind. But let's see, 21. Oh, look at that. Oh, we have Dave and a date. 4/24. I don't know, 48. No, you guys can share with me in the comments, but there it is again. We have dates and names on that one. This one's again got one of those weird tape marks across it. 21. And there it is right there. You got to get it right in the light, and you can see it there. Just a couple more to look at, I promise. There were 23 of these, and it was just killing me. As I was looking at them all, I'm like, oh, there it is again. Dave on this 1899 New Orleans. And a kind of common date, 1923. And there's the date on there, 5/24/52, which I believe was Dave's, not his birthday he was born, but a birthday a few years later. He was born in 48, I guess we learned from the other coin. But I mean, that's just, it's a nice coin, other than the fact that it's ruined. There it is again. He doubled down on Dave on that one, on this 1890. Again, I love 1890s Philly. Otherwise, pretty solid, decent coin, condition-wise, other than that. Killing me. And this 22 Peace Dollar, got this another weird tape mark on it, and there is, see if I can tilt it into the light. You can kind of see it there, right across her face again. And last but not least, this is another 1922. And right there, it almost looks like he went for the full David on that one. Yep, David. So this one's unique. This one could be collectible. It's the only one that says David of the group. Another Philly. But my God, that 1934 Denver, this one right here, this lovely lady, otherwise in pretty decent condition. It's got some luster on it. Probably like a high XF, low AU. I mean, it's just, it's a killer. So that was just kind of a fun video. You never know what you're going to find or what you're going to buy when people bring you things. And this is definitely the most unique collection of Morgan and Peace Dollars I've bought so far, courtesy of our friend Dave. If you have any thoughts about Dave or comments about Dave, or otherwise would like to enjoy this in all of its Daveness, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Thank you again so much, and have a great day.